Welcome to our channel where you will learn to save hours of your time every single week. In this video, we will review more of the Airtable basics, specifically the terminology. To start, we are looking at the main screen. When you log in, you'll be able to view all of your workspaces. Workspaces are a collection of bases that contain all of the information or project relevant to one greater project. As you can see here, you can add workspaces on the left side, or at the very bottom, you can add a workspace. At the workspace level, you can add collaborators, so you can have multiple users accessing each base within the workspace. Bases live within a workspace, and a base contains specific information to a particular project, similar to a workbook in a traditional spreadsheet application, similar to Excel or Google Sheets. This is a view within a base. So in a base, it will have a table or multiple tables, and a table contains specific information to that type of item that you're creating, also known as a data set. You can create or add projects, tasks, products, or any other type of information to each data set or table. And you can add multiple tables across the top here and rename them to anything you want. In Airtable, a row is called a record and a column is called a field. There are multiple field or column types available within Airtable. These we will go over in a future video. There's plenty of them, and they allow you to perform and store different types of data. Here's a brief example of how a table could be set up. So here we have a field, and this is the primary key field. This is the name or the text that will show up anywhere else in your base, or anywhere that this record has been linked to another record within your base. So under the task name, we have task 1 and 2. We have various status options being done, in progress, and to do, and you have notes. And from here, if you wanted to zero in on that one specific record, say task 1, we can expand that view and be able to see all the fields that are relevant to that specific record in this view. And then over on the right side here, you're able to see your activity and any comments relevant to that record. So that's just a brief example, or a very, very basic table on how you can start to set things up within your database. Another unique feature of Airtable is this views option on the top left side here. So if you select that, it will give you the option to create different views within a specific table. So a view is a method or a way that you can organize your data within a specific table. So creating different views and filters and sorting options within a table using views doesn't manipulate or change the actual data or structure that lives within that specific table. However, it just allows you to set up some defaults to be able to view things in ways that makes it more easier to read and more legible for you to read. And there's different views available. So there's a form view if you need to be able to allow non-users to submit information in a structured way. There's calendar views along with the gallery view and others, as you can see here. The main view that everything usually gets set up in is your traditional grid view. And for example, if you wanted to create a duplicate view, so this is the basic view. Let's go in, create duplicate view. And from here, I want to filter it so that I only see, don't see my done tasks. So I would go into the filter, add a condition where status is not done. And then from there on in, I'll see only records that are either in the to-do or in progress state. So then that way I am not getting distracted, or your screen isn't being filled up with tasks that have already been completed. So that's just a brief overview of how views work. The last thing I wanted to touch on is the automations and interfaces tabs up at the top. These are two very useful functionalities and features of Airtable. What automations allows you to do is automate and perform specific tasks based off of a time trigger or a conditional trigger. Once you start digging into it, it'll make a lot more sense. but this is some of the built-in functionality that Airtable has. And then interfaces, it allows you to, or other users, to interact with the data in a customized and structured way. I will be creating some future videos about the automations and interfaces options that Airtable provides. These are definitely super useful, so stay tuned for these in future videos, and I hope you enjoyed this video.